miles cheaper.
Miles cheaper, really?
I cannot believe that.
Really? Good morning everybody and welcome back to the vlog, and today, would you believe it, it's the first time my mum has ever been to a Woolies. Now, she's been in Australia for about 20 days and it's sacrilegious that we've not took her to a Woolies or even a Coles yet. She's never been in either of these shops, and today's going to be the first day in a Woolies. So if you're new around here and you want to see a British mum's first reaction to going to an Aussie shop, this is the video to watch. Let's take her and see what her reaction is. Forget about Woolies. Oh my gosh, I could sit here and look at that all day. Oh my gosh, what is going on? That's pretty good. Waiwanga. Ah, Savannah. Close enough, close enough. Oh, here we are at the promised land. The promised land indeed. Are you ready to go in? It's this way over here. Can you hear the bells are ringing? We're at Woolies. In we go. Baskets acquired. Should we get a look? I like the rolly ones. Rolly ones are way more fun. Rolly ones are way more fun. You ready? What are we looking at fruit prices? More? Less? Than the UK?
Oh, I don't know, because it's in kilograms, isn't it?
Does that vary it? It is odd how they do it in kilograms, isn't it? Rather than per item. I don't know.
That seems... What's that? Just over £2.
Let's grab some of these. Now, we have come a little later in the day, so shelves are very empty. I've got to say this is a bad example, but we're looking at prices and we're looking at other things, at how it differs maybe to layout and options. But
right.
yeah.
Well, we get all our fruit and veggies at the beginning as well.
Yes, so that's similar. Yeah, good thinking.
Yeah.
Have you seen these? So we have iced buns in the UK, but these are Aussie style. Absolutely ginormous. We don't have pink ones, more just white, and they put coconut on them. Is that criminal? Is that not?
I think so.
It's a bit criminal, that, isn't it? Desiccated coconut. Like, and then you've got fairy bread ones. You have to say...
Are they sliced? Or is it just the way it looks?
Not too sure, but they're like a bread roll.
Fruit in?
Yeah. We put currants in them, don't we?
Yeah. Currants and raisins and stuff.
And then you've got ice sprinkled ones, so these are like fairy bread style.
I recall Australia's teeth are not all falling out.
Not everybody eats them, mother. No. That's why it's the end of the day and they're still here. Everything else is gone.
You seem to have a lot of dessert stuff and sweet.
A funny point we've just thought of here is that this would be in the UK, but it wouldn't be called a fresh cream sponge. It'd be called a Victoria sponge, or as we would shorten it,
a Vicky sponge.
A Vicky sponge. I'm gonna have a bit of Vicky sponge. Yeah, I think that is actually it, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. She must have loved a kick.
I don't know if she went first to make them.
Maybe not. I can't imagine her.
Whipped penny on them.
You know it's late in the day when there's only one chicken in a bag. But usually this whole section here is filled with them and you can smell them all in the ovens. As I've said, we've come late in the day, but Mum, that is like an Aussie tradey dinner.
Roast pork loin with crackling.
Oh no. You've sold her, she has to come back. She's looking for them.
So you could just come here and then just go home and make your veggies and
exactly. Yeah, that is very true. They do like beef ones, gammon ones. I've seen a few different options. We're in the deli section and Mum's eyes are shooting left, right and centre. But Mum, look at some of the prices of these cheeses. Now, that's pretty high. Would you have this option in the UK, for example? Would it be that price?
We would have that. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be that.
Wouldn't be that much.
No, not
obviously, importing fees, I'm guessing, and maybe the increased price. Yeah, understandable, but
it would be expensive because it's obviously original.
Yeah, of course.
No,
it's crazy, isn't it? That?
It's come a long way, though, hasn't it?
It has. It has come a long way. Just as far as you, I guess. You came further. Parmesan price has blown her mind. It's a pretty crazy number, eh?
So that's $22. Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it?
Wow. That is miles more expensive.
Do you know how some people lock their jewellery in a safe? People in Australia do that. They lock the Parmesan up.
If you're in Australia, you don't know though.
I think people do know. I think they know it's expensive because a lot of Aussies do travel and know that prices are quite high in their shops. But it does vary. Yeah. She's on the cheese hype. So like if you take this, for example, as well, like a cheddar, smoked cheddar. For example. There's a lot of prices, isn't there? But yeah, it's a very small cheddar, that. Tiny little cheddar.
That's my...
Is that me or the cheese? Who knows? Once again, I wish I could have shown her the fresh fish section. Some of the fish is gorgeous, but a little late in the day. But you can get an idea of the layout. Again, that's what we're looking at.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at the size of the pumpkin.
Do they grow them here?
Yeah, I think they do, yeah. There'll be climates where they can grow these. It actually might say on it whether it's grown in Australia. Australian grown on it, so yeah. Yeah, and they can grow pretty big.
Ours are like...
Ours are pissly. These ones, if you carved it out, you could make it into a carriage for real. Honestly, Cinderella, eat your heart out. Look at the size of the butternut squash. It's a genuine chef's heart. It is just a chef's heart. I've always said they look like chef's hearts. That one is a chef's heart. But look what they call them.
Oh, okay.
A pumpkin butternut. What? I can see it with my eyes. I don't know why, but does the fruit and veg section not look more vibrant?
Yeah.
Is it the lighting? Is it the colouring of the fruit and veg?
For start... Oh, should we get some tomatoes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get some tomatoes.
Oh, there's a lot more range. Yeah.
Tomatoes is like...
A whole... Yeah.
They look... Yeah.
They're gorgeous.
Like they could...
They look like they'd be in your bubble tea.
Yeah, poppies.
Look at that. Oh my god, it is. Monster leaks. If you had that leak in your house, you've got a real problem. Plumber is needed. Back in the UK, I was growing fennel. It never looked that good. It was dweeby fennel, the one that I was growing. Rhubarb as well. I never grew rhubarb. Well, I never grew rhubarb that good, but I grew rhubarb.
How did your granny used to say it?
Rhubarb? Rhubarb. One thing I noticed when we moved over is how many of the stuff is grown in Australia, and that can be varying from stuff that you would imagine in a cold climate to a warmer climate.
Right.
That's something that you would never get in the UK. Everything has to be imported. If it's hot,
If it's this colour, it has to be imported.
anything with vibrancy, and that includes the
If it's
people.
that,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No joke. Yeah, maybe.
yeah,
Maybe.
no,
Green, yeah. Lots of rain. Dull, dismal days.
leaves and underneath wet
There we
stuff,
go.
Rhubarb,
Yeah.
all that, yeah.
Yeah.
Tons of it. Tons of that, weirdly enough.
Anything citrus with a bit of zing.
Yeah. That's why we're called limeys, weren't we?
Is it? Because of Lyme's disease?
No, because we didn't have limes.
Oh, right. No, I didn't know that. No, that can't be right. Look at the milk range. One thing I do like as well is that due to the area, we've got like Mullaney milk, so that is 40 minutes up the way, and it's in like a lot of local stores. I don't know whether that's the same across Australia, that certain milks are from local to the area, but
I recognise that cow, we saw that cow.
we probably saw the dairies when we went up at that. That exact cow. You might want to. That might be a cash cow, that one, because a cow that looks like that, like a talking goose. Do you know what is a funny thought as we put an oat milk into the carton? Do you remember before you came, you said, "Does Australia do any milk alternatives?" Look at the whole thing. I know, but it's funny. What else did you say?
I still do it now when I ask for coffee. I say, did you do oat milk?
Yeah, you ask every coffee shop. Do you do oat milk? Been here 20 days? Of course they do. What was the thing before? Before you came out, you went, oh, they don't do, like, what was the vegetable that you didn't have any idea they would have? Sprouts. You on the phone to me on FaceTime, you went,
you just feel so British.
You went, are there any sprouts in Australia? I was like, what on earth is that as a question?
Why would you
want to know about sprouts?
Why did I ask that?
I don't know. And that same thing goes for tea as well. Although they are big coffee drinkers, tea is not something that is tough for choices. Yeah. Even down to the point of like UK classics or UK known brands like Tetley's, Yorkshire tea, which is usually my go-to. They have an English section and a British section. We'll check that out. That should be a laugh. See what's in there.
It's weird that they do extra strong tea bags. You just
We wouldn't. Yeah, we wouldn't do that, would we? Yeah.
Oh, I like it dead strong.
You would. Yeah.
2 tea
Or
bags.
less milk.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good point. That I didn't even click that myself. That extra strong tea bags are an option. Interesting. Yeah, extra strength. It's a really good point. Even down to this here. I've never even seen 3 options of Yorkshire tea. It's usually just the red one that you see in shops in the UK. You got more options in the UK for tea. And the same thing goes for biscuit options. This is probably their version of what McVitie's are for us. The known biscuit brand is Arnott's. They have like all the ones that we have from like nice biscuits, as we would call them. I don't know whether it's nice is the correct way, but we call them nice biscuits. Even jammy Dodgers. So, these aren't always in every store, but these are I broke down for a while when I came to Oz.
I think they're horrible.
How dare you?
I think they taste stale.
Okay then, wow.
Well, that's good.
Shattered dreams, yeah. It's why we worked when I was living in the house when growing up. I knew you wouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't eat my crap, and I wouldn't eat your crap. And that is how you manage a happy household. Not eating each other's stuff. Mum's just been looking at the coffees, and her initial take was to go, "Blooming heck, that's expensive." But you weren't looking at the dollar price, were you? The dollar instantly halving. That is.
And it has shot up.
Yeah, it has shot up in the UK. So, yeah, Mum wasn't considering that everything here is actually half the price in the UK. So, like £5.50. Like, yeah. It's funny.
I think generally it's about £8-9 for
So,
like that pant. Maybe a bit bigger.
So that's cheaper then?
Like that.
Or on par, like you said, on a par with, or...
Right.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, that's about £7-8 now, if not £9, depending on...
So there isn't much variation in certain products, but then others are astronomically different.
I've been like that with coffee for months and months.
Well,
like
true. And I was speaking about McVitie's, and they've even got a range of McVitie's here, and that's not in the British section, that's just on Aussie shelves.
Oh, that's good.
It's interesting. Yeah. There's certain ones that I've never seen in the UK.
Yeah, I've not.
But Tim Tams is the Aussie classic. We've got a few in the fridge, but they're like...
Not have one, have I?
Well, you need to have one tonight. Something that we don't really get in the UK, and if we do, it's not as big as this section, is an Asian food section. Obviously, certain foods over in Australia, maybe with them being geographically closer, a lot more of the culture maybe transfers over, the same way for us and European cuisines maybe transfer a little bit easier, but looking at all this range, that's pretty good. It's like half of one side of the aisle is all just Asian cuisine food, and when it comes to QP mayo, I'm a sucker for it. QP mayo, I believe, is just Japanese mayo, but look at the size of the bottle, and honestly, do you know when you're feeding like a baby lamb and you give them a big bottle of milk? That's me. That's how I get to sleep. Well, no, not that one. That's how I get to sleep. Big bottle of QP. We've seen a few people with no shoes on. What's your thoughts on that? Yeah? You into that?
Yeah.
A lot of Aussies aren't. So that's like a regional section. So it's known as like a bogany thing to do, to come in with no shoes on. So if you're in Melbourne or Sydney, that's like a bit of a, what on earth, like you'd be looked at like an oddball. But here on the Sunshine Coast, pretty normal.
It's a beachy place, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of a
Yeah.
like so close to things. So, but yeah, I love that. I love having bird
Don't
food.
think about it. No. Keep them on. Keep them on. I've already smelt the Parmesan today.
Australians not like their own hair colour.
I don't know. Maybe the sun affects your hair a little bit more, because that is a big range.
Hell of a lot of hair,
Maybe
right.
there's just more options. Just
Even if we went to like a big Boots or a big like, you know, like that kind
yeah,
of
a place that is for like self-beauty and like
that
self-care kind
thing.
of stuff.
I
Yeah.
don't think there'd be that many.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? Do you know what? I don't know whether it has something to do with hairdressers and stuff like that in Australia costs a lot more, Cody's told me. So maybe people have more of an inclined to do it themselves rather than go to get somebody to do it, because it costs a lot. So maybe that's a factor.
Where do you go for yours?
I genuinely, I just let the bush rats gnaw off the ends of my hair. I don't let anybody touch it. Nobody deserves to touch that rat nest, honestly. Even Picco looks at it and goes, ew. Mum's fallen in love with the tiny little Vaseline. It's very cute. 1 minute, I have an idea. Here you go, Mum. Here you go, I'm going to pass it, yeah? It's big in your hand. I've done that with Cody about 6 times. Oh, sorry, I'll stop. You can let me know, is this a thing in the UK? A like pet food refrigerated section?
Yeah, I've seen one
Is that
or
a
two.
thing?
They're only little though.
But it's not
No.
it's not common in every shop though, is it? Look at that. What are you feeding? Oh, if your T-Rex gets hungry. Your pet T-Rex, look at that. What animal is eating that? Again?
Really?
If you miss feeding your pet, they just start devouring you. I think that's what that python had in its mouth. I saw a python the other day, and I think that's what it was eating. I think it had just had some grain-free nutrition meatloaf.
Miles cheaper.
Mum's checking toilet roll, and what's the verdict?
Miles cheaper.
Miles cheaper, really?
I cannot believe that.
Really?
It's climbed and climbed and climbed. Do you remember when everybody was like fighting over it?
Yeah, they went crazy in
from
the
that
UK,
point
like
on.
at COVID, because it was going to run
Yeah.
out of production or something, people believed.
And it's just climbed and climbed and climbed.
What are we talking price difference? So if that's like $10 for this here,
So
that's that's
it
about...
would probably be twice that.
Really? That's astronomical. Even I didn't realise that. I've been away for a year, so...
It'd be about £10-12.
Wow, so,
Yeah,
you know,
so it'd be about $20.
maybe don't wipe your booty in the UK. Ooh.
No, we wouldn't get that many for a fiver anymore.
Really?
That's all. No.
That's weird, such odd...
Shut up.
Odd.
And we can't get 4-ply anymore.
You can't get 4-ply?
No, me and Marge have been looking everywhere for 4-ply toilet roll and we can't get it.
4-ply doesn't
Yeah.
exist? What on earth?
We've looked
Really?
everywhere for it, yeah. I mean, it probably does, but where we've gone, where she normally gets it, doesn't exist. We were rooting and rooting. We looked like right weirdos.
Looking for toilet.
Like with 3-ply, and she's like, no, and then it was 2-ply, 3-ply.
You want 4-ply, but
we
no.
just no 4-ply at all.
Do you know what's really funny?
Look at that as well.
Yeah?
That's £7 for 20 now.
£7, that's less, yeah. Like six.
£6 off.
£6.
20 rolls, never.
Insanity.
Never.
Well, that's blown your mind the most. Toilet roll, people.
Toilet roll. It's the
Toilet
one thing
roll.
that made me go,
Oh my gosh. Kicking off. Hey, I told you there are no Crocs here. Prices of softeners, what are we saying again? Similar? Comparable?
Still a bit cheaper here.
Cheaper, really?
Yeah,
Wow, that does shock me. I always thought it'd be more expensive, but everything that...
The amount that stuff's gone up since you've been away.
Yeah.
Is unbelievable.
Paula,
Somebody else said that.
Paula,
Yeah.
Cody's dad,
It's
you
dreadful.
now, have all said that shopping's gone up in this last year that we've lived here in Australia way higher.
2/3.
Wow, and that's the thing, people said, oh, shopping in Australia is a lot more than the UK. That's always been the thing that's the downside when people say,
Oh,
Like-
I didn't know that.
yeah, well, I've had a few friends that moved over and they all said shopping in Australia is insane to the UK, but apparently now it's comparable and even cheaper in a lot of aspects that you're saying.
Lot.
Unless it's Parmesan, and then that's just
Yeah.
crazy. We're now in the last aisle, and have you noticed? No alcohol section.
Oh, yeah.
That would be the thing that in the UK,
You were telling me that.
alcohol would always have its own aisle, maybe two.
Generally the last, isn't
The
it?
last
Generally
aisle,
the
second to
aisle.
last, or
Are you sure there's not back in?
it's just hiding under. Just hiding, just to check. They've all just took it off the shelves to prank you. No, it is
Wow, look at all the yogurts.
crazy yogurts.
Sorry to interrupt about that.
No, it's all good. But in certain other areas, like I think New South Wales, you can get it in supermarkets. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but
Yeah.
Queensland is a place where no, it's got its own shops. Dan Murphy's, BWS, all these kind of
Yeah,
shops. You go to them, and they always have one on the same area precinct. So you have to walk out the door, go to that shop. It just seems odd, but well, it's the rules.
It's the rules.
There's the rules. Again, so just another check on a few items.
Yeah.
The shop is closing, so we don't want to be taking the mickey, but
If that's like that's so about £2. No, it's bigger.
yeah.
Bigger. Yeah.
Wow. That's insane.
Two.
That's £2, yeah, so an average price.
No way.
Really? What are we talking? Is it a lot more?
Probably talking about 4, maybe 5.
What? What's going on in the UK? Obviously, this is regional to the north, yeah, good point, but this is regional to the north of the UK where we're from, maybe down south even worse.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like down south.
Obviously, areas differ. Maybe it's different down south in Australia as well.
About 3 years ago, you used to be able to get tomato puree in a squeezy thing.
Yes.
35p.
Easy, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Like an own brand one by the company. Yeah.
Yeah. Like for
Asda,
or
Tesco,
whatever.
yeah.
And now, yeah, I think it's about 90p.
Jeez,
Just for
that
That
inflation.
shows you.
A Freddo chocolate bar is the comparison I always look at.
Well, it was 10p for ages.
Ages, yeah.
And they've shrunk it. And how much is it now? 30, 40p.
Easy.
People are not gonna
Should we
pay
see what
that.
they are here?
Yeah.
We've just worked it out using these as an example from this price gauge here, and it equates out to being 20p in British money, I think. So crazy. Yeah.
Sorry, I got distracted by ice cream.
Ice cream.
Come on.
Special ice cream. Just at checkout now, and one thing that always makes me laugh is when you do this in Australia, it knows that it's an orange. Now, Mum said she'd figured it out. I never knew. It doesn't do this in the UK, does it, at scanners? You have to manually put it in.
Oh, no.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
That's changed in the last year as well then. Do receipts look massive here? They're like so long in Australia. So weird.
Wallpaper your house with it.
Wallpaper your house. Ah, get it in, you silly Billy. As we leave, celebrations right next to it, literally. You could walk out one door and into the next. Just so funny that they're right next to one another, but they have to be separate. I don't know about celebrations, but I know that some people have said Coles own like Dan Murphy's, or I think Woolies own Dan Murphy's. Maybe they did at one point, but I think nowadays they're all part of a conglomerate, which makes it even weirder. Yeah, I don't know. And then the same goes for like Kmart and big.
They've got here supermarkets, you have it.
Yeah.
I don't have to pay all this electric and
Yeah. I don't know.
AC and all that.
But yeah, so it's a good point, and yeah, doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is. It works for them. Keep it as it is. Look at that. That's a monster of a storm cloud. It looks like it's come shopping, but shops are closing. Doesn't it know it's a Sunday? You're a bit late, storm cloud. You can't come shopping at this time. And so that is, in summary, give us your verdict on your first time in a Woolies.
It was really good. I was amazed by all the fruit and vegetables. A heck of a lot just went on and on and on.
Fruit and vegetables. Yeah, it is a big section, isn't it? A lot of colour as well.
Yeah, it was lovely. We didn't really look at the meat, did we?
We didn't really.
And the fish wasn't there.
The fish wasn't
there. A bit of a bugger, but yeah, it seems to be. Some things are really expensive, but generally it seems to be running under. Unless, yeah.
That blows my mind. Obviously, the UK has changed in this last year. But you're saying a lot more items have just not stopped going up.
Every time you go in. And it's food items, it's staple items as well. Wow. It's things like rice and coffee, which is staple for me.
It is a staple for many watching, yeah.
Sugar, everything, bread.
Wow.
Milk, the lot. Everything's really, really gone up. And every time you go in, it seems to have gone up a little bit more and a little bit more. And you think, when's this going to stop?
When does it stop? It's a bit of a worrying thought, really. It is a
little bit.
But maybe it's food for thought, pardon the pun, for a lot of people watching, Aussies that might not have known that. A lot of people in Australia have said to us, oh, we're getting ripped off in our supermarkets and our shops. It is a bit of, like I said, food for thought for people that in the UK, a lot of these items are actually outpriced in Australia now.
Parmesan's cheaper though.
Parmesan's a lot cheaper. Parmesan, as long as you're living...
As long as you just want butter pasta.
That's it. As long as you're living your life with everything being Parmesan in the UK, you might be better off.
Try pasta with Parmesan on a bit of butter. You're great.
I'm imagining like everyday household chores just done with like Parmesan. Like instead of kitchen roll, if you spill something in the UK, just mop it up with a bit of Parmesan.
Do you know when you get like, it's like you need an abrasive for something?
Yes.
And you clean it.
There you go. It's not a bad idea. Maybe a business venture in the UK there for us. Mum absolutely loves the flying foxes, and on the drive home from Woolies, she's getting a full display from them. Look at them all. Absolutely loving it.
I just adore them. They're fantastic beasts.
They are really, really cool to look at.
I want to get dead close and cuddle them.
Well, maybe don't do that. Maybe.
Yeah, well,
you're a match made in heaven.
Do they hang upside down and weir themselves? They do, don't they?
No. So what they actually do, I've seen videos of this, is they dangle upside down normally from the trees, but then when they need to excrement or wee, I think both, they would flip round and they have like the little hands on the end of the wings, hang upside down like doing like a pull-up position, do the business, and then flip back the other way.
Well, there you go.
There you go. They've got it sorted.
I'd have still cuddled them even if they did smell
weird poo. Yeah, if anything, yeah. I think it's maybe the fleas. I don't know why they are for fleas, but...
I don't think they'd want me cuddling them.
Maybe not. Cuddly little bat.
It's the faces. The faces are gorgeous.
Something so benign, but as a Brit, my mum is absolutely loving it. You don't get flying foxes in the UK.
We've got a pipistrelle in the garden. Oh, sorry, two. I think it's a pair, but they're both happy.
It's a bit different. It's like a multiverse of Batmen flying over you. Look at them all.
Are they quiet when they fly then?
They seem quite quiet.
They were like... well, having a right.
We have heard them squawking a lot in the trees, but yeah, I don't know. What a way to finish the day. And now we are back from the shop. We're chilling out. I've had a shower. I'm not usually this greasy, but after admiring the bats, Mum's gone for a chill, Cody's chilling, and I just thought I'd wrap up by saying, even I have been shocked by shopping in a place like Woolies or Coles, a place now that me and Cody have got used to shopping in, after a year, to then get the perspective of somebody who's still living in the UK for this past year and talking about prices being so comparable, in some cases in Australian shops, cheaper, more than I expected, to be honest. I don't know, it's just kind of blown my mind. Let me know your guys' thoughts. I don't know whether you guys are a little bit more in tune with pricing around the world or in the UK, how it differs in Australia to other countries. It's kind of just, it's something that whilst we've been living here, I've not really kept tabs or thought that it would have changed that much. But yeah, my mum said a lot of prices have changed, and I don't know, maybe it's just me and that shocks me, but yeah, let me know in the comments, as it has really shocked me. It's interesting, and I would have to keep a tab on that in future when we're going to shops. Maybe for us to do a comparison video sitting down. We once did a video comparing Aldi prices to the UK and Australia, and that was a sit down talking video. So if you're interested in that, check that out. That should be recommended in this video if you want to go see something like that. But maybe we'll do a few more of them with shops like Woolies and Tesco's, or Woolies and Asda, Coles and Tesco. Let me know your thoughts. But for now, that is today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please hype the video, like the video. There's a whole tick list to do now. If you're new around here, subscribe to the channel for more content, and we shall see you in the next one. It's an exciting one. Sneak peek. It's a place my mum wanted to take me when I was a child, and now I'm taking her as an adult, so I'm very excited. Leave you with that one. You can probably guess. All of you might know. One word, crikey. I've said too much. I've said too much, Picco. I've said too much, but we'll leave it there. Thank you very much to the members, and we shall see you in the next video. It's a good one. Adios.